The European Union has just activated the world's first comprehensive AI law, attempting to regulate artificial intelligence before it spirals beyond control. This reminds me of Emperor Ashoka's network of spies and informers after the Kalinga War, a vast surveillance system designed not for conquest, but for Dharma. He created the institution of Dhamma Mahamattas, officers who would watch, report, and guide moral conduct across his empire.
भाई, अशोका की intentions noble थी, but EU is trying to put leash on chatbots or facial recognition. Ashoka was watching people for their spiritual welfare. These guys are just scared कि algorithm उनकी job ले जाएगा या democracy hijack कर लेगा. थोड़ा different scale है, no.
Scale, yes, but the principle is identical. Ashoka realized that power without oversight breeds catastrophe. His Rock Edict 13 speaks of conquest by Dharma replacing conquest by sword. The EUAIAct classifies AI by risk levels: unacceptable, high, limited, minimal, exactly as Ashoka categorized behaviors and appointed officers to monitor each tier. Both systems recognize that unchecked power corrupts the realm.
Okay, granted. लेकिन अशोका के धम्मा officers actually worked in villages, देखा people को face to face. EU bureaucrats are sitting in Brussels trying to write rules for algorithms they barely understand. Half these MEPs don't know difference between machine learning or Microsoft Excel. How do you regulate what you can't comprehend?
A fair criticism, and one that haunted Ashoka too. His inscriptions admit frustration: I am never satisfied with my efforts or my dispatch of business. He knew his officers couldn't be everywhere, couldn't understand every local context. That's why he relied on transparency, public edicts carved in stone, visible to all. The EU's answer? Mandatory transparency reports, algorithmic impact assessments, public registries of high-risk AI. Same anxiety, same solution: sunlight as disinfectant.
ठीक है, transparency is good. But yaar, Ashoka had one empire, one vision. EU has 27 countries, 24 languages, or Silicon Valley is just laughing. China's going full throttle on AI surveillance. America is letting big tech self-regulate with a wink and nod. EU makes strict rules तो innovation कहीं और shift हो जाएगा. Brain drain का modern avatar.
And yet, Ashoka faced the same geopolitical reality. The Seleucid Empire to the west, the Chola kingdoms to the south, all pursuing their own paths. He couldn't force Dharma on them. But his edicts became the moral reference point. Centuries later, rulers from Southeast Asia to Central Asia cited Ashokan principles. The EU is betting the same way, that their standards will become the global baseline, just as GDPR did for data privacy. Brussels effect, they call it now.
हाँ, GDPR तो actually spread हो गया globally, I'll give you that. Cookie consent pop-ups everywhere, from Mumbai to Manhattan. तो maybe this AI Act भी template बन सकता है? Even if enforcement is messy, at least कोई तो standard set कर रहा है while everyone else is in Wild West mode?
Precisely. The question both Ashoka and the EU confront is not whether regulation is perfect, it never is, but whether the alternative is worse. Ashoka chose imperfect oversight over moral anarchy. The EU is choosing imperfect rules over algorithmic anarchy. Both understand that power left unguided doesn't regulate itself.
सही बात है. चाहे 3rd century BCE हो या 2025 CE, whether it's human spies or silicon brains, the real danger isn't the tool. It's believing the tool doesn't need a watcher.
Every empire learns this too late. The greatest technology is restraint. Ashoka carved it in stone. The EU is coding it in law. Same lesson, different medium.